Boom! Back in the tube. Anybody here? Lost with the righteousness. Can't find a way out. Seek Jah, you will. Mercy, to right and me. Divide and rule the earth. For everything there's a price. Everyone want a slice. Like try to be alert. It is a slavery device. Slave masters tries. Slave us to school and church. Dead people walking, still skylarking. Lost with the righteousness. Trying to find their way. Lost with the righteousness. Lost with the righteousness. One of my favorite songs from Perfect Gizmani, for sure. He's back. In the tube. Live and direct. Yeah, it's me. I'm back. And this one's going to be a short one. Yeah, it's going to be a short one. Yeah, because I'm going to my chilling spot early. It's super nice outside. Super nice day. It's going to be like 31 degrees. So I'm going to enjoy it outside. Gonna go make some videos at my chilling spot, and I got some stuff to tell you all the time. Always have stuff to say because there's so much fakery around me. I don't want to sound pessimist here or negative, but that's the truth. That's the truth. We cannot, and a lot of people can relate to that there's fakery in the world and that people are fake and there's fake stuff. And look, you just gotta look around and look, not only the government put out fake news and fake stuff. Everything is fake. The news are fake, especially the news. Especially the news. That's one thing I really unplugged from, and I was a big news watcher before. Like it was all. Sometime I had that channel. You know, they play the news 24 and 24. The big news channel. I think it's LCN or something here. I was on this watching the news constantly, thinking, wanted to know what's going on in the world, but you know, that's not what's going on in the world. This is the thing. This is what's going on in their world. So for sure, they're going to fabricate the news. News sells. They know that news sells, and sensationalism sells a lot, sells very good. So they know that, so they're going to do everything to sell the news, for sure. That's the goal, is to sell more news, sell more fake news and stuff like that. So for sure, they are going to constantly pump nonsense into that box, TV box. Very important to keep the nonsense flowing. Yeah, that's how they control the mind of people. It's with all the nonsense around. It's all the fakery, the fake news, the fake this, fake that. Look. The only thing that's maybe not fake is nature. Nature is not fake. It's pure. It's divine. It's the vibrations are very, very high. It's just, I don't know. We've been turned into robots, some kind of robots, and we just go along with the default state. I think this gonna end up making someone very fake out of us. You know, even people are fake because they're living fake lives. You know, whether you want to see it or not, that's what it is. It's hard to avoid that subject and say, oh, we're not going to talk about it because it concerns us. We have to look in the mirror. But yeah, it's good to look in the mirror and realize the fake life that you're living, the mask that you have on. Remove the mask there. The mask that you put on to please others and to protect your image and all that stuff. Put that aside and try to live your truth. Try to live really according to what you're meant to be here, not with a mask or just doing things to protect your image or stuff like that. They remove all this. They remove all the limitations because protecting your image is a limitation. Everything that has to do with protecting not your ego, maybe not your ego, but more your image and the way people perceive you. Sometimes people are very, very engage in the pursuit of I don't know, some kind of persona or something to that they adopt and that they keep constantly in aligned with themselves. I think it's just better to be real, to be truth, because also the advantage it has is you don't have to remember what you say. You don't have to remember nothing. I don't have to remember nothing. Yeah, I'm just coming here and speaking you some story about truth, some things that I see that I can interpret that's going on, and that I don't. There's stuff that really makes me want to throw up. Là. Vraiment dégoûtant. Là. Tu sais, il y a des if I'm up like that every morning at 7 o'clock here on my channels, obviously because there's things in the world that I don't really agree with, that I'm very disappointed to see the way it goes. And I think we can do much better. I think together as one, we can do much better than what's happening now. So this is why I'm here every day. Life is not a joke. Life is not a joke. Yeah, we might take some relaxing time, and that's okay. That's what we're meant to do. Relax. We're not supposed to be stressed. But also, life is not a joke. It's something we should approach with very high vibration and with very much drive. The drive should be something that comes pretty much it should be natural to have the drive, but because of the society we live in and the negative people around and the negative state of mind, the general negative state of mind, sometimes people will stay in darkness. They will stay in darkness, but the moment you move out the darkness, you try to seek the light, or because it's accessible, we don't have to remain and stay in darkness all our lives. We're not meant to suffer here. This life is not meant for us. It's not intended for us to suffer. So if we think that this is reality and that we cannot get out of it, you're going to victimize yourself. You're going to victimize yourself and point your finger to Babylon, point your fingers to others. You're going to point your fingers to everywhere outside of yourself. But the moment you start to really like living what you're supposed to be, like removing the mask, this is where you start to feel something that's real. So you feel something that's real, it's just to feel better vibration and be more uplifted, be less depressed, because we're all a bit depressed, for sure. Me, I cannot lie that for sure sometimes I get depressed to see the state of the world, to see the state of that we're in, the I don't know, to see the madness around makes me sad, for sure. Sometimes I might be more in my zone than other times, but it's because maybe I think more, or maybe I should think less. Maybe I should stop thinking, sometime. But it's hard. It's hard because I see so much madness around, so much fakery, so much nonsense. I cannot relate to it. It's because I cannot relate. I don't fit in. I don't fit in this world, for sure. I fit in this world with nature, for sure. Put me in a jungle or anywhere in nature, I'll fit in. But in this concrete jungle, I cannot relate to it at all. At all. And I always been like that. I always had problem fitting in, adapting the group thinking. And that's why at one point I seek the truth also. I'm not here for just show off. This is meant to be. This is meant to happen in my life. I always been a seeker. And I knew I was being fooled somewhere, but not really realizing the whole lifting the curtain of illusion and see the real illusion. I don't know. It's something we have to check. It's not staying stuck into low vibration, but I think it's gonna give you enough power to carry on anyway. That's what we must do. We must carry on. We're not. Life is not a joke anyway. My life is not a joke. If you don't want to take it to the next level, it's your problem. If you don't want to change your dirty habits and dirty ways, it's your problem. It's not mine. I have changed mine. I have made a choice to change into. So if you want to stay in, because a lot of you still watching me are still, engaging into are in cognitive dissonance. So, it's to really engage your full self into it. I don't blame you for that. I've been myself, and I still probably are on some level, but at least I'm working on eradicating all the evil ways that I have around me. Like, not saying that, but there's a lot of stuff that we do is completely nonsense, and we do just unconsciously because we repeat the same thing. We repeat. It's like anything you do, any crutches you have, it's just a repetitive thing you do. Is sometimes very unconsciously. So it's to become conscious of your action is a lot. Let's be very, when you're conscious of your action, you don't want to harm yourself. You don't want to harm yourself. So it's that state of full consciousness I want to reach. Being fully conscious and aware of what I do to my body, of what I consume, and to put these things away, to put the bad stuff away. And this is what I want to reach. I want to work on myself that way because I have a few things, not a lot of things, because I don't have addictions or stuff. I love certain stuff. I love marijuana, yeah, but it's not an addiction for me. I don't go without, but it's not an addiction. Like I can go without. There's no problem. My addiction is speaking. This is what I'm really addicted to. I'm really addicted to greatness. I'm addicted to that. I'm addicted to greatness, and I'm allergic to average. I cannot stand average people. I don't want to be around average people. I prefer be alone than be around average people. This is my mindset. I will not go and engage with people with low vibration and no, because it affects me. It affects me on my journey, and I'm here on a journey, and it's not a joke. Nothing will make me divert from my path. No. I'm way too, and I see the fakery around also, so I'm very aware. Very aware of the madness and the fakery. So what? I'm going to be part of this fakery, part of this madness of Babylon? No, I'm here now. I'm reborn on this earth. I had a rebirth for sure. I changed some things. Have changed. Some things have changed, and I think for the better, for sure. Like if you ask me, do you feel better now than you felt 3 years ago? Hello. Just take a look at my video. You're gonna see. Do you think I feel better or not? For sure. It's a great vibe. It's a mega vibe. It's a vibe that I never want to let go. It's very important for me to constantly. Good morning, Leslie. Good morning, Cindy. Yeah. I just seen you in the chat. But anyway, it's very important to keep our vibrations at a high level because, like I said, and the things that comes to lower, it's not because our vibration it's something we have to keep high. It's normally high. Everything is normally on a high vibration because you're very, very divine. You are a creator incarnate. So your vibrations are very high by nature, but you let the negative vibration invade you, and this is what I think is causing me and you to sometimes lower vibration because we let it affect us. Either we watch things or we listen to people or with with lower vibrations, and this comes and affect us. So we eat food with lower vibrational food. That can affect us all kinds of stuff can affect our vibration, but our state of your vibrational frequency is normally very high. Don't worry about like bringing yourself to that high level. It's normally high. So you just have to block the negative vibration. This is what we have to do. I think more and more this is how I see it. Don't have to see everything like me. I'm just coming to share my point of view on certain things. But yeah, for sure, the level of vibration is normally very high. So just keep focus on really blocking out the negative vibration and get rid of the toxic people or avoid them, or I don't know, don't engage in conversation with them. That's the best way. Sometimes you cannot get rid of people easy, and the toxic people are sometimes directly in your environment, in your family. You can have, I'm sure you guys have some people that are not on the same vibrational level as you, but you cannot get rid of them. Like you still love them, you still like, it's hard to balance. But I think that the best thing to do is just to sometimes not engage in conversation, in deep conversation with them, and you're not gonna affect your vibration. Soul shift. That's what I do sometimes. If I go to someone that I know they're not on the same vibrational level, I'm gonna soul shift. I have no choice. If not, I'll have no relation with anybody here because I so don't fit in that. If I don't soul shift or change a bit my speech, and no one wants to. Anyway, I I suggest you stay away from me for your life. I might not be the super nice guy you want to have in your life because I speak truth, and I know nobody wants to hear the truth. It's the truth is very profound. Very profound. The truth is not that the earth is flat. That's not the truth. That's if you think that's the truth, we're completely lost. The truth is much deeper than that. The truth is not something you analyze first of all with what I cannot tell you the truth. I cannot tell you the truth because I'm using ABC 123. I cannot tell you the truth. The truth is something you have to feel. You must feel it. It's something you feel. It's something you live. You can't explain the truth with ABC 123. So if you think you're gonna find truth in the world, you're gonna go on a quest of seeking truth. Forget about it. Forget it. You're lost. You're lost at start. You're lost at start. The truth is you. It's you. You have to live it. You have to model it. You cannot explain it. Even tell you speak truth. I say that sometime on some posts. Speak truth. It's very hard to speak it because the truth cannot be analyzed with ABC. So what are we doing? Good question, eh? What are we doing? We're completely lost at sea. Even me here. I can look. I'm humble enough to admit it. I'm completely lost at sea, eh? And we are all lost. Whether you think you found your way or we're all lost because none of us has very much clue of where we are and stuff. So it's very, that I remember watching that program that they had put out a few years ago when I was watching TV. It's called Lost. It was very popular, a teleseries called Lost. And that's what we are. That's very representative of reality, I think. I think we're all lost, where some of us are trying to find our way, like I'm trying to find my way, but to say that I found completely the promised land and all, come on. It's a long way. So this is what I find hilarious sometimes especially when I go on YouTube and I see people seeking truth and looking for truth. And I have done this whole rabbit hole and I never found truth in there. I only found lies. There is no truth in there. No truth in the rabbit hole. No truth in nothing of the madness of Babylon. This is all lies and deception. So the truth is you. It's me. It's us that have to carry on. If we don't carry on, nothing will change here. It's up to us to change. Change everything. It's up to us. And there's no them. If you think that there's them and they and they're gonna, that's wrong. It's us. It's we. We have to take responsibility. We, the people, have the power. And look what we do. We're all so completely lost at sea and know that no clue what's going on. No clue. The humanity have no clue where they live. No clue where they are. Even me, I have no clue. I cannot tell you that I know where we are. I have no idea at all. No idea at all. Imagine how it is. Imagine how fucked up this is. We're on the place. We're on Earth, and we don't even. Is it necessary to know? That's another thing. Is it necessary to know absolutely everything about here? Will we know all the stuff before we go? I don't think so. So should we focus on sending balloons up there and see how far this plane goes? And it's a plane of existence. It goes very, very far. It extends. It first of all, I'm pretty sure it expands constantly. So there's probably no edge, no end to it. It expands constantly, just like nature grows constantly. If you don't cut grass, if you don't cut trees or bushes, they will grow constantly. They will expand constantly. If you don't limit yourself, you will expand constantly. If you limit yourself, you will not expand. So do you think the earth is not expanding? Hello? probably at one point, because we're becoming more and more people, also more land will come out. That's another thing. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. But that's what I think. I think we're all counting on a savior or something when we should save ourselves. We should save humanity. We should all collaborate to save humanity. This is why you're here. You're not here as a just to drink beer and eat popcorn and watch TV. That's not life. That's the life of Babylon. But the real purpose, the real and purpose is the greatest motivator in the world. You want to be motivated? Find your purpose. How do you find your purpose? Through your passion. Go with your passion. I love reggae music. I found my purpose. I love helping people. I found a purpose in this. This is just aligning yourself with what you really are. Don't put a mask on yourself. Be true and be yourself. The world will adjust. It's not to put a mask on your face. I'm fed up to have a mask and to not speak my mind. And I have a lot of stuff to say. I'm very, very I see very clear in this madness world, in this the whole thing, and I'm fed up of it. I'm fed up of things that insult my soul. So I'm out of it. I'm out, baby. Then, yeah, for sure. I am. That is all I know. You are. Here we are. Sounds like we know something. Yeah, exact. Hi, coach. Big up, Yellow Crystal Warrior. I saw your video. I commented on it. Yesterday, big shout out to Truman, Yannick. Yeah, for sure. Respect, but it's not about me. It's not about me. It's about us. That's why Guru Nile made me a song, and there was too much about me there. I don't like when it's constant. I'm a good coach. Yeah. You can call me coach. I like it. That's what I want to be. I want to be a good coach, and I always been a good coach. So that I have no problem with that. But we should all become leader in the house of the rising sun. This is what I think, and this is what we are doing here. Like, I don't think I'm creating followers here. You're all very high vibrations, and I like it. We're not. I'm not. It's not about me. No? Don't look at me. I'm just a guy behind the channel coming here to speak. But even me, I look at it, and it's a complete. Not different process in my mind, but I don't know. It's just something I have to do. Something we all have to do. Rise. It's not just me. We are no man is an island. I can talk. I can do all kinds of talk here. And if we don't rise as people, if we don't start looking at ourselves first, looking at ourselves, or looking outwards, maybe you're gonna look outwards first. You're gonna look outside of yourself. I did look outside. I was pointing my finger to all kinds of stuff, blaming all kinds of people for the way I had ended up when I should have blamed myself, when the finger had to be pointed at me. And that's why sometimes I see things on YouTube that people pointing fingers at others and stuff like that. And it's just causing more division. And especially if we don't become very conscious with this flat earth awakening stuff, we can become very caught up in ego and ego-driven stuff. Not that the ego is absolutely bad, but if you get caught up in it, if you take it to and you make it like an eggshell around you, and that you're alone in this world, and you become very egotistic, it could be something that's gonna be in your way. But the ego can be also very a good guidance, can become a good guidance if you listen to it, because your ego is probably your higher self, in the right state, and with nothing inverted. Like, for sure they're gonna invert everything in the world, and we know that. But if we look at the ego as being something that can help us also to get in touch with our higher self, I think it's possible. I think it's not something that is completely unattainable. We can do more. We can become more. Not do more. We can become more. It's just to become more. It's just to, like I say all the time, I want to become someone one day. I would like to become someone one day. And not just a fleeting idea in people's mind, or just on YouTube, or no, I would like to become someone, and with a big, big message. And I don't know if I'll be able to take this message around the world, but I will try for sure. I will try. I'm willing to give my life for that stuff. And I don't think it's such a big thing to speak your story and to see the way to tell the world the way you see it, because everybody does it. So it's not something that, even if I say that the earth is in my mind cannot be a ball, it doesn't mean that in the collective reality it will suddenly become a plane. Like, I know that. I'm aware of that it's encrusted in our collective reality, that this all the lies, all that we're comfortable with the lies. We have became very, very comfortable with the lies and the fakery, so we don't see it. That's the thing. That's the thing. No, we became so comfortable over time with the lies and the fakery in the world that we cannot even recognize the illusion. We cannot see it. The people in the world, they don't know what's going on, but they don't know that they don't know. How deep is this? And that's what it is. I was there. When I suddenly opened my eyes to life and realized what was going on, I'm like, whoa, whoa, what is that? What is going on here? What happened to me? Like, it's like it came and hit me like a lightning and of light, and I had to just see it. I could not avoid it. I could not avoid it. And to me, I always been a very driven guy, very like, il n'y a rien qui me fait peur. Là. Il n'y a rien qui me fait peur. Là. Il n'y a rien qui me fait peur. Moi, bring it on, and I'll try it. And even if I don't know how to do it, I'll say I know how, and I'll figure it out after. That's always how I seen it. And when I took the last job I had before I break my knee, I didn't know how to do all the electrical stuff, and I had some knowledge, some notion, but I had to say yes. And I had to do maintenance and all that. And she asked me, "Do you know how to do maintenance?" Oh, yeah. I've done it a lot and this and that. I was saying yes, yeah. And I get on the spot the first day, and I'm like, okay, now I gotta figure it out. Now I have to stretch. So I start opening the panels, take the books, and learning in the books and learning stuff, that I had to do. But it's possible. But if you don't, if you say no to someone because you don't know how to do it, you're completely lost. You're completely lost, because you can learn anything. You can be anything if you put your mind into it. I was becoming an electrician. I never done electricity before, but because I wanted to learn, I started opening books and opening the panels and unplugging stuff and trying stuff and fucking getting shocked. And you learn with this. So then it's just something, I don't know. I always believe that it's good to stretch outside our comfort zone and to say yes to things we don't know how to do and just figure it out after. You have the power. You're so powerful. This is what we're afraid, is how powerful we are, not that we cannot do. We're very, very powerful, and it's time to remember how powerful you are. We are in that time that people are remembering who they are and how powerful they are, and they're starting to create a new consciousness, a new hurt, a new vibe. It's a complete new vibe. And so, guys, I'm letting you go. It's a short one. I'm out. You are a tough coach. Yeah. Sometimes it's tough love. Sometimes you're going to hear me say things here. It's going to be tough love. And I know I've lived it in my life. I had some boss with me that really, really liked me, really liked the way I was working, but they didn't like certain things in my personality. And they were tough on me, like suspending me and giving me, not because I was not doing, but because of my attitude. You know how I am. I'm very, very direct, live and direct. And that sometimes can irritate some people. And I'm very, very confident. So, but yeah, I think it's always important to tough love. Tough love is good sometimes. I'm gonna be rough on you sometime for sure, because like I said, it's not a joke. So why would I take it as a joke? It's no joke. But sometimes that's what we need. We need tough love sometimes to realize things. I needed it at some of my work, and I give thanks for that. I give thanks for certain. I've never hated my boss. Never hated my boss. I always looked up to them. Always. I never went into work and say, I freaking hate them. Why do I work? No, I always looked up to them and see them as great person, having accomplished something. Whether it's something that, okay, in the background can harm humanity big time, especially plastic. I've always been working in plastic, so I knew the plastic was going somewhere. And there's a big waste of plastic, and especially you should have seen the waste inside the industry. It's the scrap that you do sometimes on a setup is enormous. If you don't know how to operate the machine and you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna make a lot of scrap. So there's a lots of rejects and stuff, and inside the industry and also in the world. So it's very, very important to challenge yourself and not hate people or stuff like that just because they're higher than you or they have make it further than you or they have more possession in life than you. It's not about that. It's about who you're going to become as a person with that experience. Who you're going to become, what kind of strength you're going to build with that experience, with stretching outside your comfort zone. Okay, you might be on a job, it might be Babylon, it might be this, but if you never try to master these little things at your job, which is to, before you master the big stuff, you have to master the little stuff. So mastering the little stuff for me was always doing a great job, going there with a great spirit, having an experience in life, growing from it, always learning new stuff day by day, never staying on the same level. I always wanted to reach a greater level, especially in what I was is a level 1, level 2, level 3 operator, and that takes years and years and years. It took me 10 years to get to level 2. It's very 10 years of dedication, and I made it, and I ended up level 3, and I ended up manager of a shop, and because I wanted to challenge myself. But at one point, that's it. Something came my way and said, "Hey, wake up! It's enough the nonsense with your life. Dear So Bro, keep spreading the truth about expanding Earth, life, love." Exactly. Everything is expand. Oh, Ivar. Yeah, Ivar. Ivar's in the chat. Yeah, that's great. And all kinds of people too. Red Rose Rocker. It's time to rock. It's time to rock. Red Rose is there. And Horizon Borealis, that's my other bro from Laval, I think. Randy. Randy has a few accounts. But that's good. A few people have few accounts, and that's okay. I have a few accounts too on YouTube, and we're expanding the accounts. Everything is expanding. Even our accounts on YouTube are expanding. So that's great. But yeah, everything is expanding. The love is expanding also. Look at what's going on. For sure, the love is expanding. The life is expanding. The earth is expanding. Me, I wouldn't be surprised that this whole thing of putting us on the flat earth is because exactly there's new land mass coming and something like that. So they have to now, I don't know, invent something else to give us another reality. But I don't know. Who knows? But for sure, everything is constantly expanding. Just look at nature. There's not one particles in nature that doesn't expand. Find me one particles in nature that doesn't expand. Just one. None. Everything expands constantly. So the earth is expanding also, for sure. For sure. So to put us on a flat earth with a ring of ice, this is all nonsense. This is all pure nonsense. Me, I don't buy that at all. Until I can verify it from my eyes, where we are and the extent of it, I don't trust nobody. I have to see it. I have to see it because it's all explanation. Because even when they send balloons super high up, where's the blue sky? Where's the blue sky? You see the black sky in the middle of the day. You see the sun there, but the sky is black, and you just see like a reflection of blue on top of the earth. But here I see a very big blue sky. Like, why is the sky blue? Like, why is the sky blue if the sun at this height, and all kinds of stuff that don't make sense for me. And that, I think I will probably, will I ever find out? I don't know. It's all explanation. It's all explanation. We're stuck in this nonsense of analyzing the truth with the ABC 1, 2, 3, and we think we're going to get there. That's the worst. We think we're going to get there. We're so delusional and lost at sea that we think we're going to get to the truth with ABC 1, 2, 3. That's how fucked up we are. That's how fucked up we are. It's funny. That's why I find it funny. I'm not gonna start being a low vibration of it. It's so funny because we think we can get to the truth with ABC 123. It's all freaking program. It's stuff that we've been programmed with, and it's not. The truth is not in this reality dimension. It's something outside of this. I don't like to say dimension because it kind of take us out of the here and now, but it's vibrate on another level. It vibrates on another level. Love, but love is just a word, but the feeling of love, because it's all stuff you have to feel. You cannot talk about stuff until you feel it. This is what I'm telling you. You cannot explain the truth. You have to feel it. If you don't feel it, you cannot talk about truth. Don't talk about truth if you don't feel it. That's my point. You have to live it. If you don't live it, if you don't feel it, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You better shut your mouth. You have to live it. Until you live it, you embody the fullest of the story. Shut your mouth. I think that's what you should do. But that's my two bit in there. But I think it's just so nonsense. And many of us, even me, look, I tell you, I'm lost at sea because we don't know. We don't know where we are. We don't know where we are. And nobody asks the real question. Nobody talks about the real stuff. Go on YouTube. Does anyone talks about real stuff like I do? I'm not saying I'm the best and the only one in there that but I dive very deep and I bring you stuff. I bring you to places where other don't even want to scratch the surface. Like, what is all this nonsense? Maybe because I've been in it for a while too, and I can see clear now in all the nonsense of Babylon. And I know, look, it's evident, it's self-evident, but even sometimes people are looking for truth. You know, they seek truth when truth should not be seeked. It should be lived. It should be felt. You know, you seek information. Yeah, you seek information. You seek deception and lies. Yeah, but you don't seek truth. Truth is you. It's me. It's something that should come natural, but for some reason it doesn't. So anyway, yeah, CBA 321. Stop saying ABC. You put this stupid song in my head. Yeah, but that's what it is. It's ABC 123. That's the program. That's the program. So we have to be very, very conscious with what kind of word we use, especially if you are an artist, and you go in the world. Then every time you deal with public, you have a responsibility. You have it, man. Many of us are lost at sea so much that we cannot. Not that they don't want to take it. It's not because they don't want to take it, but their level of awareness is not there. Is not there. So even if you have to be aware. Awareness precedes change. It's important. Stop making metaphor and be aware. That's my point. Metaphor is just causing more illusion. Be real. Keep it real. Speak truth, but to speak truth, you have to live it. You have to live it. So if you don't live it, if you don't embody and become the fullest of the story, like I said, better shut your mouth. Better shut your mouth. It's going to be better like that. Anyway, that's what I think. But I'll keep speaking my mind for sure. I love it. I love it. I love spitting stuff like this. It's very, very, very good vibration. Good vibe. Sometimes it's tough love. Exactly. But sometimes it's necessary tough love too. The world. Oh, Jay is there. Big up, Jay. Bye, bro, Jay. Yes, CBD, THC. Yeah, very good. Red Rose. Yellow Crystal Warrior. LOL Shock. Friends are overrated, Cindy. Oh, yeah, for sure. Friends. Do you have real friends? Do I have real friends? I have one, maybe my wife. I don't have friends. You know what? I look at it. Look, I don't have friends. I have Ivar. People that I trust, that I can trust, that I say I can really abandon myself in them and open my heart completely. There's not much. Not much. And I don't open up completely to just anybody. Like, you really have to have a certain vibe. So I don't have much friends around. No. And I don't care. I have myself. I have to rise in love with myself and learn to love myself. So I don't need I don't like to talk nonsense anyway. So I prefer come on YouTube, take my GoPro, go talk to my GoPro, listen to reggae music, and that's pretty much my days. I don't like bad vibration, and I work on creating something right now, and that's it. That's what I do. And bad friends. They're your friends until you tell them the truth in their face, and then they go away. So, do you have real friends? Everybody is like that. Even sometimes your very close relative will like you until you open your mouth and tell them the truth. Hey, la vérité choque. Ma mère m'a tout le temps dit la vérité choque. Je sais pourquoi la vérité choque aujourd'hui. Là. I know why. I know why it put people on shock. Because it breaks their illusion. So la vérité choque, c'est sûr que certain. But what am I going to do? Just remain fake, and there's enough fakery around me. I have enough of this. Now I'm speaking my mind until I have no more breath going through my nostril. You'll hear me here. You don't have to be here, but I think it's good that you be here because you're gonna get also the good vibes, and I think I have a message, a very good message. My message is probably similar to very others, but I have my own very vibrational signature, and we all have that. And this is what I encourage you to bring forward. Your very unique vibrational signature. We all want to hear your story. People love story. People love story. That's what we love. We love the story of other people. We love to gossip. We love to hear inspiring stuff. And me, I like to gossip, but gossip in a good way. I like to talk about people, but in a good way. Like I talk about people, but in a very positive way, so it sends them positive energy. I don't like to gossip and have a bad thought about people. I like to see other people succeed. That makes me feel very, very good. I like to see other people succeed. And life has been a rough ride on all of us. It's time to heal this planet. Any healers here? For sure. Why the early shutdown, coach? Because I'm going out. I'm going out at my chilling spot, and it's gonna be it's gonna be like 31 degree today. So I don't intend to pass it inside in front of a screen. I do this because it's necessary for me, for sure. Like I don't do this because you guys like me and I have to show up here. It's not subjective to any one of us here. This is the thing. I'm not subjective to any one of you. I might see you in the chat, but everything I say is concerning all of us. If you take it personal, you have a problem. Ha! Boom! Don't take it personal. If you take it anything that I say here personal, you're lost. You're lost completely. So don't take it personal. Sometimes I'm gonna be rough, I'm gonna be tough, but that's who I am. I don't take no bullshit. I'm fed up of the bullshit. So for sure, sometime you're gonna hear me. It's gonna be rough, but I'm never gonna be negative or low vibration. Like it's gonna be rough and tough, but sometimes that's what we need. We are very much lost, and we need to wake up. So even me, there is stuff I do today that I do that I know I should not do, and we all have these things. So it's not to preach to be perfect, but I love improvement, and I love to see improvement, and I love to see people improve and improve on their thinking and improve on their way of living. Like you're probably not gonna reach Christ consciousness, but at least you can become a better person every day. Every day you can wake up and say to yourself that you're gonna become a better person. Today you're gonna do more things right. More things aligned with right. Again, right and wrong. Who's to say it's right or wrong? But more positive things, like being a better positive state of mind. I think we can all start the day like that, and that's the reason why I'm here, and I'm gonna keep it that way, and keep shining. I don't care. People can dislike me, hate me. Well, I don't care. It's not subjective anyway. Even these people, I'm not considering them as an individual. It's something in them speaking. You know, it's very deep. It's very deep. Truth is very deep. I can't wait to get back to stage. Yeah. So he's out. All thumbs up here today. Lift each and other up. Most people put us down. Exactly. Exactly. People are going to try to put you down and unconsciously, not because they get up in the morning and say, I'm going to mess with their life. Nobody, I don't think anybody wakes up. There might be some, maybe some people are very, very negative by nature and they wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to make their life miserable, but I doubt it. I doubt that people get up in the morning and say, I'm going to fuck up their day today. That's not happening. We all have love in our heart. The people that leads the nation terrorize the nation, but we are not terrorizing ourselves. Like most people have good heart. I rarely met people with a bad heart and no love and not aligned with some kind of truth about themselves. Like even the little idea that they have of who they are. Like, come on, we're lost, but we're not completely blind. We just don't ask questions. We just don't ask questions. We are under hypnosis. Under hypnosis, very, very. The humanity is under hypnosis. If you take it personally, like I say, you have a problem. You might be really much under hypnosis, but humanity is under hypnosis. Look what's going on. Look what's going on. We all think we're monkeys floating on a ball. Super nonsense. Super nonsense. Anyway, there's not only that nonsense, but there's a lot. So, yeah. So, big up everyone in the chat. I see it's going. Yeah, I have the truth just like you all. When do we start sharing? Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Truth is, we are here alive. We all get 84,600 seconds in a day. Yeah, but this, every soul, even me, I relate to time, but not so much in a time construct matter. Like, I relate to the time with the sun. I know the sun is moving in the sky. I see it moving, and the more it moves, the more I know I have to do something of my day. Like today, I know it's moving and it's going to become very hot soon. So I have to go out now. I'm leaving you. I'm going to my chilling spot, put my 2 feet in water, and I wish you a very good day, a wonderful day, a very uplifting day, a positive day, a day that you're going to remember all your life, because it's the day you're going to start maybe taking action on your dream or on your goals. It's a dream at first. Make it a dream at first, for sure. Dream of it, eat it, sleep it, put your whole self into it. But with time, it's going to become goals. You're gonna put goals in front of you because you are in the dream of life. That's potent. That's very profound. Anyway, I'll keep going on that tomorrow. For now, I'm out and I'm going to make videos on the side of the river. And that's it. Be up, up, up. He's out. Rise and shine.